Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you enjoy this video and you consider subscribing to my channel for more content. So today we're going to be talking about all of the things that would have been really nice to have for Grayson the past year of his life. So he is now 1 year old, and I have had this list open in my phone that I've kept on adding to since he was a newborn of things that I wish I had and that I'll probably get if we're lucky enough to have another child. A lot of the items are geared more towards the newborn phase because, let's be real, they need a lot of stuff when they're a newborn as opposed to a 1 year old who might not need quite as many things. Okay, let's jump right in. Okay, so the first item on my list is the LV breast pump. This is a hands-free pump that essentially you just charge and then you can put it inside your bra and walk around and pump. You don't have to be stuck to a chair or sitting on the couch to pump where your breast pump can be plugged in. It's hands-free again, so not attached to anything, and you're gonna be able to pump at the same time. I just think that is so amazing. I've also seen moms have the baby on one breast and then the LV on the other, which I think is an awesome idea to not waste any of that milk. So I think that's awesome, and I'm really excited to try it next time if we are lucky enough to have another kiddo. Okay, so the next item on my list is a Moses basket. Essentially, it's just a basket with a little pad at the bottom that the baby can lie in, and it's really gonna be for that newborn stage, maybe up to like 5 or 6 months. It just really depends on when they start to roll over and crawl. But they can take naps in it. You can pick them up, carry them around, take them from point A to point B. If you need to sit them next to you on the couch, you can do that. Or set them on the counter while you're doing the dishes, whatever. I just think it's so nice to have that where you can pick it up and take it around with you, and it's got those handles for easy access. So I'm really excited to try that one again next time. The next item on my list is the Love to Dream Swaddle. So with Grayson, he was a little Hulk man. He busted out of every swaddle we tried, even the really good ones that had like the really strong Velcro all the way across the front. He would bust out of those. I mean, he was a big boy anyway, but he just busted out of those, and then almost all of the time he would put his hands up by his face. So if you don't know what the Love to Dream Swaddle is, essentially it's a zipper swaddle, zips up, and then it's got the little areas or little sections for their hands to where they can keep their hands up here by their face. A lot of babies like to sleep like that. I've heard really, really great reviews, so I'm excited to try that one. Okay, so the next two items on my list are going to be kind of similar, so I don't know if we'll buy both of them next time, but I wanted to put them both on my list because I thought they were really cool. So the first one is just a saucer. We had a little jumper for Grayson. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not, but I would post daily of Grayson just bouncing around in that little jumper, and it was great, but when it got to the point where we were trying to like get him to put weight on his legs, he would just always be bouncing. So the little saucer is essentially the same thing, except it's just a saucer on the bottom, and so they have to stand up, and it helps them get their balance. So I'm really excited to try that. Josh's mom actually bought one for her house, and there was a couple months in there where we did use it over at her house when we visited, and I really liked it. I think Grayson had a really good time in there, and it helped him learn how to balance a little bit, and also he stopped like jumping up and down as much at random. The next item is, again, it's going to be similar. It's the Skip Hop Activity Center. So they basically just stand on a little board, and again, they're trying to balance, and then there's little toys all around the center that they can interact with and play with, and it just really stimulates their development and again helps with balance. So I'm excited to try that one. The next item on my list is the Kikoroo Changing Pad. So this one is a little pricey. It's $130 for a changing pad. But again, I've seen really good reviews on this one, and I think it's worth it if you can catch it on sale and maybe use an additional discount. It's really just a hard peanut-shaped changing pad, and what's nice about it is it's going to be a little bit harder for the baby to move while you're changing them because of the edges, and then also it's a harder material, so it's going to be easier to wipe clean, because we know the changing table is a mess all the time with the poop and the pee and everything. So with the Kikoroo Changing Pad, you're not going to have to change out the pad every couple of months because your kid peed on it 20 times. You can just wipe it off really easily. So I think that is going to be really handy. The next thing I would love to get is the Jolly Jumper. So as I just talked about a minute ago, we did have a jumper for Grayson. It was a little Finding Nemo jumper, but the Jolly Jumper, it doesn't have any toys or anything attached, but they literally can just jump around. I've seen a lot of people take it outside, have their kid jump outside. I don't know, it just looks really cool, and I would really love to have it. The last item on my list is the Breast Friend nursing pillow. We used the Boppy pillow, and I did make a video talking about how it just really didn't work for me as well as I wanted it to, but I've heard really good things about the Breast Friend pillow. As far as I know, it's a lot more supportive, so there's a part that actually goes around your back to help support you, and then the part that the baby lies on is actually a little bit more firmer and flat, as opposed to the Boppy where it's really soft and rounded. So when I used the Boppy, Grayson kind of fell in between me and the Boppy in the gap, and it just made things more challenging. You can use the Boppy for other things, but for that purpose, it did not work out as well for us. So I'm excited to try the Breast Friend nursing pillow next time. I forgot one item. I would like to try the Bumbo Chair. So I knew about the Bumbo Chair. There was all the rave about the Bumbo Chair, and I ended up going with a different little chair. And it was a little fabric chair, and Grayson only got to use it for maybe, I don't know, maybe a month before his thighs got too fat to be squished into the chair. So I think the Bumbo Chair is going to be a little bit more flexible with thigh size, and you'll get to use it for a much longer period. And I spent the same amount on the chair that we got that I would have on the Bumbo Chair. So I wish I just invested in the Bumbo Chair. I think it's like $40. And you can attach a tray to it so that they can have snacks or whatever. I think that's really, really great. Okay, so those are the items that I wish I would have gotten with Grayson, and that I will probably purchase with our next baby. Again, if we're lucky enough to have another kiddo, these are the items that I would like to have. If you made it this far in the video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.